Hey, 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 my beautiful people. It's me, Akasha, on Akasha's Journey. Inviting you back into this long journey. I'm back on a train on my way back home to North Carolina. I didn't stay long. I only stayed 8 days in New York visiting mom. I really couldn't see her the way I wanted to because by the time I got to the hospital, they did a COVID test and she had COVID, so I couldn't go in and see her. I didn't want to take the chance to get sick and stuff. But back towards the end of the trip, I was able to go in and check in on her and see that she is okay. It's still end of life care. But I decided to go home and push all my appointment backs that I just got. It took me 2 years down in North Carolina to finally get doctors that were listening and on board and getting me the sort of treatment and therapy that I need for my lipedema, which is just some OT, outpatient therapy, water aerobics and stuff like that. They didn't offer anything like the lymphatic massage or anything to that nature, which I was getting up in New York. But I was happy to get what I got because it took so long, and now life's thrown a monkey wrench and I'm gonna have to postpone it and push it back because my mom needs me. And like I said, it's end of life care, so this is hard. It's overwhelming. I'm 51. My birthday was a week and a half ago, and I don't know no life without my mom. No matter how rocky roady your relationship is with your parents, it is still hard to see your life without them. I think even those of us who had times where it was no contact, because there was a lot of that, in my adult life, adolescent life with my mother, where we weren't speaking for the sums of maybe to the tunes of a year to a year and a half with each other, which I feel was like lost and wasted time. And a lot of that time, I would initiate us speaking back to each other. And when I got into my mid to late 30s, I decided not to do that no more. If we weren't going to speak, we just wasn't going to speak. And then typically someone in the family would kind of get us speaking again or whatever. The hard times. It don't make it less sad for me or overwhelming for me that she might not be here much longer. She was looking good. She did not, she wasn't able to speak a lot because she's in kind of that weird, kind of sleeping all the time. She's just up, for a few minutes at a time, maybe like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then she's back dozing off. A lot of the swelling in her leg, she has congenital heart failure, so a lot of the swelling in her leg went down, but it kind of moved around in her body, in her arms and stuff like that. This is tough, guys. This is tough. And these are the parts of life that I want to share, because for those of us who have a lot of emotional attachment to eating, these are the things, the hard things in life that pretty much drive us to seek out the coping mechanisms of food, and I don't want that to be the situation. I don't really feel like I've been eating all willy-nilly and crazy and stuff like that. I do feel like I'm a bit sad, a bit depressed, feeling like this couldn't happen at a more awful time for me, because I just got those appointments and was feeling excited about going back to therapy to work on my legs and strengthen them. I have felt my legs atrophied since I've been in North Carolina for the 2 years. If you don't know what that means like the muscles start to break down because you don't use them, because I be in the house a lot. Versus when I was in upstate New York, I went out a lot. Not went out doing a whole bunch of things, but I was always up doing something. I was volunteering at the Boys and Girls Club. I would go see my family a lot. I would host different things like bingos and dinners and stuff, so I was out and moving around. and it kept my muscles at least strong. The weight wasn't flying off or whatever, but my muscles were strong, and I was able to stand up for a longer period of time. I was able to walk more with less pain because I was using the muscles and they were stronger and able to hold all of this weight up. Well, since I've been down here, I can't stand to the stove and make a full dinner without being in excruciating pain to the sometime for like 2 days, feeling like all I could do was like go to the bathroom and get on the bed, go make a quick sandwich and get on the bed, because my body and my legs hurt so much for just doing something like making some fish, some rice, and some string beans or something, just a regular course meal. Your protein, your starch, and your vegetables would take me out for like 2 and 3 days sometimes. But this video is getting a little long. It's 5 minutes. I'm gonna keep posting. I want to try to do it every day, but it's hard because I feel super emotional. But I want to keep this up because this is something that I want to do every day. I want to document this. I want to be able to go back and see where I'm at, how much I've grown, what I was going through, and keep this as a record to show me that I can get through this. I can, lose the weight and have a healthy relationship with food, because this is not about losing weight for me or getting on no diet. I want to have a healthy relationship with food so I could use it for a source of energy and not a source of comfort or celebratory. I think food should just be used for what it's totally for, and that we should be eating real food, not junk food and stuff like that. So that is my aspirations, and that's what's going to happen for 2025. I got things to do. There's things that I want to do as this world changes, as this world starts to shut down, as this world is becoming unrecognizable. It's the things I want to do before I find my little piece of paradise here, because my aspirations is to buy land and grow my own food and stuff like that. Before I get on my little patch of dirt and we can't move around the way we want to, I want to do a few things, and I hope you do too. Bye bye. Come back now soon, you hear?